Hello, my name's Matt and welcome to J&M Simulations. Basically, this is just going to be an introductory video and just going to showcase what we're going to do with the channel. Us being, me and my friend decided to actually start a channel. You know, we're both huge flight sim fans. We both love aircraft. I fly in real life. You know, we're both friends, and we decided to share our love with you guys. So, basically, it's going to be a review. This is going to be a review, and just some background on me, and I'll give you some information on what the channel is going to be. Basically, this is just going to be a review. This is Airbus X Extended by Aerosoft, and the scenery is Heathrow by UK2000. And I can list like computer specs and stuff like that. This is all, you know, everything I have right now is because of like tweaking and stuff. You know, it's alright, it runs pretty well. Basically, you know, I'm just gonna like start up, go through like a departure procedure, and then end the video there. And while I'm setting up the plane for departure, I'll kind of talk to you about our ambitions with the channel and what we want to get it to. So basically, we want to what do we want? We want this channel to get to a large base of people. We are very open to doing things. We don't want to do a specific thing. Like, even though I'm doing, you know, this right now, like a review, doesn't mean we're going to do that every time. Doesn't mean that we're going to do it anymore. We're just going to do it now. We are heavily into the idea of letting the viewers decide what they want to see. So if you guys want to see something, all you have to do is let us know, and then we'll get that to you. And I mean, that's gonna be all. You know, I do love flying airliners. That doesn't mean that I'm not okay with flying a, you know, the Coronado SR-22 and aircraft as such. It doesn't bother me to fly that. And if you want to see reviews of that, if you want to see reviews of other things, I'd be happy to do that for any of you guys. So now that like you understand what we're gonna be doing, basically I'm just gonna do a departure out of Heathrow right now. Not really gonna do too much, just to showcase the plane, what it does, its features, how nice of a plane it is, and kind of just get the channel on a roll. So basically, this plane has like a lot of features. One of them, like the best to me, is the checklists. I'll zoom up in it. And as you can see, the detail on this plane is fantastic. But there are checklists that your co-pilot will read to you, and obviously they're normal checklists. But you have the option of turning on your co-pilot, which will actually do the checklist and then do the actions for you. If you're not really familiar with the plane, you can do it like that. And also, if you really need to go somewhere and you have a little time to do a flight and you just want to go, that's an easy way to get the cockpit prepared. And your checklist to go. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do all the things by myself, so you guys can actually see how much depth there is to this plane.
Okay, let's start with the cockpit preparation checklist.
Batteries.
Both on.
Electrical power.
Electrical power. I'm going to turn the APU on.
APU is on.
Navigation lights.
Set on.
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked normal.
Landing gear lever.
Checked.
Parking brake.
Is on.
Flaps.
Checked position.
Speed brake lever.
Checked retracted.
Thrust
I'm
lever.
just doing the sound right now.
Transponder mode.
Checked standby.
Radio control panel.
I wanted to get it lower so you guys could actually hear me. Radio panel.
Set on.
Beacon recall.
It wants me to do all. Ecam. Okay, let's just let her do that because apparently it won't let me do it.
Checked.
Alright.
Anti-skid.
Is on.
Flight director.
Is on.
Emergency lights.
Emergency lights. Another cool feature this plane has. Oops, wrong one. Sorry.
Set.
A very
No
cool
smoking
feature this
signs?
has is it has different cameras. So you would be able to just
Set on.
Anti-ice.
sorry,
Are
let me
off.
talk.
Dark window heat.
Is off.
Air condition.
Checked.
Ventilation panel.
Checked.
Electric panel.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt my co-pilot. Basically, there's a lot of fantastic features this aircraft has, and I'm just gonna turn on the fuel pumps.
Set on.
Hydraulics.
Talk.
Checked.
Aqua brake pressure.
Checked.
Ground proximity warning system.
Are on.
Electronic flight control system.
Is on.
ADIRS.
Checked.
Emergency equipment.
Sorry about that.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
Great. So, like I was saying, we got all these cameras. So if you want to see the plane from a different angle, if you want to get to, oops, sorry, I'm gonna close that because that looks gross. If you want to land in the co-pilot seat, first officer, if you want to land, or not land there, I guess, but if you want to see your panels, if you want to see your FMS, if you want to see middle, if you want to see your overhead, if you want to see overhead from that angle, or this, they're all there, and you can minimize that as well. So there's a lot of fantastic things that go with this item, and I'll be using this throughout the video to kind of show you the functionality of it. And I close the door before pushback, and go back to our checklists. Basically, we're just going to do a...
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Before start checklist.
Just let them do all this dumb stuff.
Windows and doors.
Closed and locked.
APU.
APU is on.
APU bleed.
APU bleed is on.
Set on.
External power.
Disconnected and off.
Cabin signs.
Is on.
Thrust lever.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Is on.
Barrel reference.
1013.
1013. Check. Beacon lights.
Is on.
Checklist complete.
I live in the United States, so I'm gonna put the altimeter in QNH. 'Cause that's what I use when I fly normally. Obviously, this is a very aesthetically appealing aircraft, but as well, the functionality of it is just fantastic. It works really well. It's really good on the frames. You know, right now I'm not recording at a huge frames per second rate because I have fraps. Normally this would run on my machine about 50 frames per second. Now it might be at about 25 just due to fraps being there, which is, you know, it's annoying, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So here I'm gonna just start our pushback
Flight deck to ground.
and
Go ahead.
let them talk.
ATC clearance for push and start received. So please confirm ground equipment and services are clear.
Roger.
While they were talking there, I just breezed through and put our departure in.
Ground
and
equipment
fly.
and jetway clear. Doors closed and steering pin in position. Awaiting your instructions.
Start pushback.
Roger. Please release parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
Okay. Starting pushback.
All right.
Cleared to start both engines.
Is okay.
clear to start both engines, starting engine 1. We'll come down here to our engine indicating system so we can watch it start. EGT N2 is rising. EGT is rising. N1 is rising. And N1 is stabilized at 18.
Engine 1 is stabilized.
Starting engine 2.
As you're doing this, you can hear the cabin crew going through their departure preparations, and you can hear it. It sounds so good. I love this plane. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful plane. Engine sounds are amazing. If you've ever been in an A320 or 21, you'll see that this sounds exactly like it.
Engine 2 is stabilized.
Pushback complete. Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Okay, toolbar disconnected. No steering pin removed and all clear signal to the right. Have a good flight.
Thank you, sir. For some reason, I'm getting like a malfunction. I think it's because my parking.
Let's proceed with the after start checklist.
Okay.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Set.
APU lead.
You lead off.
Set off.
APU master.
You master.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Checked 0.
Pitch trim.
Pitch trim. I believe it's this way. No. I honestly don't know which way the trim's supposed to be set for takeoff. So I'm just gonna let them do it.
Pitch trim.
Set.
Is that
Flight control.
right? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So right now I'll go down to this view. Actually this one. And we're gonna test our flight controls.
Full left. Full right.
Clearly this is a very
Neutral.
very advanced aircraft. It's to me
Full up.
much more advanced than the PMDG 737 and GX. I've flown both of them extensively, and I can tell you that it's honestly a lot more in depth with the actual operation of the aircraft. I don't really get this same feel from the 737s by itself. You have to remember that this right now does not have FS2 crew. If it did, then obviously yes,
Full down.
Neutral. The same level.
Rudder.
But alone, the 737 NGX does not have this type of realism.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Excuse me.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps 1
Anti-ice.
are off.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Ecam door page.
This is pretty sick. Door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Check is complete.
Alright, let's see what's going on. Sheet
Taxiing checklist.
Nose lights.
Nose lights. Actually, I'll do this view. Get all nice and close to it.
Set on.
Thrust levers.
As required.
Brake checks.
Do brake checks.
Brake checks.
Pressed pedal. Checked 0.
Check. Auto brakes.
Max.
Takeoff data.
Let me just get this. I was taught to never taxi and enter at the same time, so I'll let
Set.
Let them enter our...
Set.
Flight instruments.
Checked.
1 second.
TO country.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Alright. I wanted to let them do our takeoff data as far as V-speeds, because I don't really know what our V-speeds would be, because I'm not sure of our approximate weight right now. We can close this for now. Right now, because that aircraft is so close to us, I'm just going to do a quick differential brake turn around. Just so even though we're not that close to it, I would never want to get close enough until we could have a collision. Try to keep it as realistic as possible. I mean, this could also probably turn into a review of the scenery. This scenery is absolutely beautiful. You can see that this is just, it is absolutely amazing. I've never been to Heathrow, so I don't know what it looks like actually, but I can tell you that this is the most realistic thing I've ever seen. Even if it's not even modeled after actual Heathrow, it looks like an airport. It looks like you could take this, put it into real life, and this would pass for an airport. As you may or may not know, FSX scenery does not actually look like this in real life. I mean, it does, yes, but does it look this good? No. Does it have this functionality? No. Is it this realistic? No. Does it, you know, it does have scenery, but it's not modeled to the standard that this is. It's absolutely amazing. And I think they did a fantastic job on it, and I would, any day I would pay money to get more like this. It's just unfortunate that, as we're taxiing, I'm going to talk about some interesting stuff. You know, there are many flight sims such as X-Plane which come with better scenery than FSX does, than FSX comes with, and I think that's an important thing. When you release a game, it should be completed. You should never have the audience wondering if there's something missing. And I think that's where FSX falls down behind X-Plane. I don't have X-Plane, but I have tried it and I've seen it before, and I can tell you, viewer, that the scenery is just far better default than it is on Flight Simulator X. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Flight Simulator X, but yes, I do wish that I would be able to spend less money, because I've spent at least $300 to $400 on add-ons. Most likely a lot more than that, more than I'm willing to admit. But such as Rex, such as UK2000 scenery, such as the Aerosoft Dex Extended, such as PMDG 73, 74, Quality Wing 75, and stuff like that. So I think it's important that when a game comes out, it should be completed. I know that there are people that make their living off of third-party add-ons, and I think that's great. We should have a community like that, but I don't think that the game should be coming out with that necessity to have a realistic simulator. Why release a simulator when it's actually not simulating what it's supposed to be effectively and realistically? I don't see the point in that, and it's kind of disappointing. You know, everybody knows that the FSX default aircraft are just abysmal. They're abysmal. I think it's an important thing. But this is going to turn into a rant, so I'm going to stop now and talk about fantastic things like this plane. This plane is amazing. I think anybody who has the money to buy it should definitely fork it over. This is by far 100% the best aircraft I've ever had for FSX. Mind you, I've not gotten the PMDG 777, so I've not flown that before. I don't know how that is, and I will get that soon, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it. Currently, I think it's way too expensive now, so I'm probably going to wait until I get enough money to pay for it. Honestly, the price is ridiculous, $98 or
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
I just think it's ridiculous.
Before takeoff checklist.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
Brake pads.
Are off.
Engine mode selector.
Checked. Normal.
Takeoff.
gas, no.
T-class.
I put it to TAR, I don't know.
TA and RA tilde above.
Exterior lights.
Exterior lights. Let's go to our panel. Get our lights on.
Set on.
Lighting tables.
Stowed.
Stowed. Checklist complete.
Alright. But yeah, just basically I'd rather have a game that's ready to go. This aircraft's amazing. If you have the money, buy it. If you don't, save it and then buy it. If you're looking for a good Airbus simulation, this is the best it's going to get. There are no better Airbus add-ons than this one. PMDG has said that they will not focus on any Airbus add-ons as like a thought. They aren't going to, and they haven't thought about doing it. So I suggest if you want to get a realistic Airbus simulation, get this. I've tried the CLS. I've tried the Project Airbus. They're all good, but this is the best. Now I'm gonna leave you guys, and I'm going to let you guys listen and admire this aircraft. I'm going to go. My name is Matt. This is J&M Simulations. If you please like it, if you like this, just let us know that you like it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to subscribe. Just comment. Let us know what your thoughts are, because we want to know. We want to know who's liking our content, if they're liking our content, and what we should do with our content. So let us know, please. Otherwise, have a nice day, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this takeoff. It's an absolutely amazing aircraft, and you should definitely buy it. I think that's all. Goodbye.
Okay, let's go. Take off.
FMA check. Power set.
Check.
Rotate. Positive right.
Gear up.